My name's Dion Morales, your host of the Gold Squadron podcast, and we're coming to you live from the top 8 of the Midwest Scrubdown here in St. Louis, Missouri. This round, I'm joined by
Clint Houston. Hello.
And our round is brought to you by Kuat Print Yards. Use coupon code GSP for 15% off. Go to kuatprintyards.com for your awesome custom 3D printed dial covers and more. So this round we have Ted W versus Nick Sperry. Chance engagement. It is the old school X-Wing, right? We're gonna go and try to murder each other.
Yeah.
And we have a Resistance versus Rebel list. For everybody at home, I'm gonna go ahead and open up the Choose Your Champions, especially now that the lists are on the correct side for the beginning. This one is for real. Here we go. Everybody at home, it is time for you to choose your, well, maybe, if the website decides to work. So give it 1 second. There it is. Choose your champion. Clint, go ahead and break it down.
All right, on the left side here, we have Ted W. rocking the Resistance list. He's starting with Zori Bliss with Marksmanship, Dorsal Turret, R4, Wartime Loadout, Plasma Torpedoes, and the Electro Chaff Missiles. He's got Finn in the little Tide Pod there with Heroic, Advanced Optics, and Perceptive Copilot. He's got Kaz in a Fireball with Elusive, R6D8. Hull upgrade and the Kaz's Fireball title. J. Chris Tubbs in the X-Wing.
Tubbs!
Tubbs. He's got a hull upgrade and an HLC. And he's rounding out the list. We got Merle Cobbin with Heroic and Advanced Optics. Across the table from him, he's got Nick Sperry with the Rebel list. Nick is got Luke Skywalker with Proton Torpedoes, Hull Upgrade, R5, Shattering Shot, and Trick Shot. Gavin Darklighter. Nick loves his E-Wings. Mm-hmm. He's got Ion Torpedo, Elusive, R3, Pattern, and Hull Upgrade. Derek Cleven with the Vectored Cannons upgrade. And Shar Bay in the Arc 170 with Ursa Wren and the Child on board.
Mm-hmm. So looking at this matchup, who do you think, if you were to play Choose Your Champion at home right now, who are you choosing?
I think Nick's list has a bigger punch for this scenario, but Ted has more sustainability. Mm-hmm. Like he has more bodies to lose in this game. If I were to have to pick right now, I would probably go for Nick personally.
Okay.
Just because I think the firepower in chance engagement might be a little better on his side. What about you?
So, Gavin Darklighter is absolutely awesome ship. By the way, for anybody who's just tuning in, you might be looking and saying, "Wait, how come? Why is there an E-wing on the table?" Are they debating how?
Well, that
no, farther. It's farther up than that. There we go. They should watch my quick tip videos on how to perform a barrel roll.
How to perform barrel rolls with medium base ships and large base ships.
Yeah. That's not.
Medium bases are the tricky ones.
Yeah.
A large base you can't move very much, but medium bases you actually get to move them quite a bit.
Yep. So for reference, it has nothing to do with the template position on the side of the base. It's the position of the center hash with the ends of the template or the middle.
Yes. But to what you were saying about why is there an E-Wing on the table?
Yes.
Well, we decided to go with an extended format for this tournament just to, open the floodgates and see what happens.
Right. What's the worst that can happen?
I'm actually not sure.
We don't know yet. But having a little bit of a different flavor is fine. The extended format does exist, right? Like there is a column for it.
Yeah.
And we've been mostly focused on standard because that's what the official events have been. But hey, there's nothing wrong with exploring just a little bit. Allows you to dust off those E-wings. What I'm thinking about, what are some of the other ships we saw this week? We saw the Resistance Bomber.
We saw the Resistance Bomber out there. Yes, we did.
We saw.
We have seen a few
Lancers.
Lancers, yeah.
Yeah,
Somebody had a list with 2 Lancers in it.
Yes, double the Lancer. I need more Lancer, please.
More Lancer, more power.
Honestly, I probably would have flown a Lancer. I think if I was playing in this event.
Yeah.
And gunboats and TIE Phantoms.
Did we have a gunboat out there? I think we
did.
I think we did.
We had I think 2 people with the Alpha class pursuit.
Yeah, so we got to see a few of those ships that we haven't seen in a while get played. So that was a little exciting. As for upgrades that were on the extended list, I don't think anything has really shown its ugly head. It seems like most people are having a good time, and being able to just fly what they want to fly without heavy restrictions. The only restrictions, of course, were the ban list.
Yeah.
There was no access to the ban list, of course. As much as I would like to put a Han Solo, a Resistance Falcon on the other side of the board and just cap those points immediately.
Yeah,
let's not do it.
This is mine. Doesn't quite help for the good of the people. Not a good idea.
To answer your question in the chat, the Resistance Bomber actually did really great. He made it into the top 16. I believe he just lost his game, though.
He did.
So he did not advance onto the top 8.
And his only loss yesterday was I think on stream. We saw the Resistance Bomber go down. I was hoping to get a win for it, and it just didn't quite happen. They said there was a quad jumper out there, Kirax, Star Fortress.
I forgot about quad jumpers.
Quaddies, yeah.
We just saw one.
Just saw Zuvio, though. Andrew Block, the player who was using it, he was so excited about being able to here comes the quad jumper on the stream, and
it just
this was, he said, this is the game.
Table.
It just did nothing.
Yeah.
It did absolutely nothing. He was like, Dion, I swear, I was tractoring people. I was dropping bombs everywhere. It's like, listen, it's all right.
They can be a really fun ship. I really like the use of the cloaking device on it. It makes it. It's already tanky at 5 health, and just makes it kind of not worth shooting at it. All right, so neither of them charged in aggressively for the first round, but they are setting up a nice modified joust, if you will.
That's right. Let's get some joust emotes in the chat. It's coming. Let the joust begin.
Got to get that aggression going on.
Here comes Finn. Finn at 4 points because we're using the old points. Again, for anybody who's watching this now or maybe in the future, the most updated points and rule set got dropped the day before the event started. So because of that, not really reasonable to start a new event or have the players use a new system because people were traveling and all that. So that's the reason why we have the old points. But next weekend, make sure to tune into the Richmond Open. Will Hagewood will be on that adventure with you for the first sightings of that, streamed by GSP. New objectives, new list archetypes, I'm sure will be popping up. Should be awesome.
Yeah, it'll be exciting to see a shake-up in the meta. It's always exciting. Points change to see what new crazy things people make.
We were not talking about Scum Han Solo. I think Clint was referring to Resistance Han Solo.
Resistance Han Solo, who gets to be placed across the board, up to, I think, anywhere on the board up to range 3 away from your opponents.
Yeah, essentially it's like I am the center objective.
Yeah,
is what the Resistance one was.
Resistance Han would have been bonkers.
No, you're not dumb. Easy. Listen, there's a lot of pilots. Easy mistake to make. No pressure.
There's a lot of things in this game.
As a person who has said many things right and wrong on the stream.
Yeah. All right, so it looks like Nick is only half accepting the joust. Looks like he went in a little aggressively with Derek and decided to change his mind and boost away.
I'm kind of.
But he might be going for a nice roundabout flank, though.
Yeah, I think he's trying to catch Zori. Zori is one of the slower ships right there, top left side of your board.
Though it does have a lot of health, it only has 1 agility, and it will burn down if you focus fire into it. And then scoring 5 points for killing that thing. I mean, in this scenario, you actually do score the half points.
You do.
So you do get...
Sorry, Ted did not start with 10 points. I'm not sure. That was from the last game.
Oh, they missed Luke's activation. I was wondering what they're doing there.
Ah, yes. Luke Skywalker. So wings are closed right now on Luke Skywalker, which is fine.
He's just grabbing a target lock.
Luke Skywalker with proton torpedoes and S foils closed. Very common piece. I mean, if you can throw 4 dice at long range with no agility bonus for your opponent, that's pretty good. And having the option to boost after you move and you still have that weapon available.
We're also noticing, they forgot to move Kaz too. What?
They're just excited.
They got this.
They're excited. So Nick Sperry, one of GSP's very own editors. So if he wins, GSP rigged. Ted W. I'm not entirely sure what
I believe
area.
Ted came.
I think he's from Chicago
guys,
as well,
I believe
right?
He came from Chicago.
Because I've seen him at Chicago events. I'm just like, I haven't talked to him personally enough to know, like.
Is he one of the 312 guys with
maybe
that came with Nick?
Might be. Like
This might be a friend off over here.
Might be. Let them fight.
All right, now Zori's moving up in. Which was important because if Zori moved before Luke, then Luke could have got the target lock on Zori.
Yep.
So this time, the road roll was actually pretty important. Unlike the last game we watched, this Luke, he has R5 astromech instead of the R3 astromech, so he can only carry around 1 target lock at a time.
Yes.
But he has the ability to disengage and regen if he needs to. The other interesting thing is I think he might be doing it here is if he shoots this torpedo and it's over the rock, he's got shattering shot and trick shot.
Ooh,
so he can really pump up.
5 dice, 6 dice torpedo.
Do either of those say primary only though?
That's a good question, but here we go.
Well,
5 dice.
5 dice. So
at least one of them does.
One of them does, yeah. That is
2
hits,
3 crits.
A Natty's torpedo.
We call that a Broton torpedo. So strong.
Only 1 evade coming from Finn.
Adds a focus because that's Finn's ability. Takes a strain. We'll be able to convert that focus with a focus token. So it's going to end up taking 3 crits,
though.
1 on the shield, 2 on the hull. Let's take a listen in. There's a direct in there. He's gone.
Dead.
Finn taken out early. Listen, if you are going to fight against Finn, you make sure to murder it. You got to take it out early because if you ignore it, it can deal its own offensive issues, right?
Yeah, he can. Finn in the little pod can definitely pump up some damage, and he can also be really hard to kill.
Yeah.
At times with that ability that you just saw there, you can add a focus result and then immediately modify it. It didn't help him in this situation because the RNG of those those crits get
All
that
right.
direct.
Next attack coming in, full string, and that's going to be going into Shara Bay, I believe. So Nick's going to use Shara Bay's ability potentially for defense.
So he is spending his lock to get an eyeball result. Then he's going to spend the force from the child
to convert it to an evade.
Yeah, so that way he doesn't take a crit into the hole.
All right, so Nick ahead, 4-0. Now we're on to initiative 4. Here comes Gavin Darklighter. Another torpedo coming in. This is an ion torpedo from Gavin into Zori Bliss. Hit crit. Spends a lock. Full string.
Guarantees the ion.
And she is 1 damage and an ion there on Zori.
And ion on that Y-wing is big, though. You got the 3 heavy hitters just staring it down.
Mm-hmm. Shara Bay now has only the focus, not fully modified. 1 out the box, reroll, spend for 3. Keeping it going. 1 becomes a kit because of Gavin Darklighter's ability. Friendly ships, as long as they're sharing an arc. And that's 4 shields down.
Gavin was a nice meta call for the salvage scenario specifically.
Yes.
Being able to allow every ship in your squad, as long as the enemy is in Gavin's arc, to basically change a hit to a crit, you could just knock those containers right off of your opponents. And then in normal combat, it's great for, adding crits.
Yep. Looks like we got range 3 obstructed is the call on the table. And here we go. Kaz.
Coming from the best pilot in the galaxy.
Hit crit. And that's going to be a critical damage. He was trying to save Shara from crits earlier. It's going to end up taking one. And it is a council fire. Merciless Pursuit there will make it so that Zori is able to, so that Kaz can acquire a target lock there.
Mm-hmm. And the Merciless Pursuit comes from the child, correct? When
unobstructed range 3 shot coming in from the A-wing, 2 hits. That's going to be another damage.
Another damage.
So that's at half points. 2-6 is our score. Should be 1 more shot there. Probably coming in from Tubbs. 2, range 2. 3 on 1. Violence at this table. 2 hits and a crit. That's going to be another critical damage. Shara could go down.
Oh, Shara is...
Spends both force.
Or was that a shot at Luke?
Loose stabilizer.
Not sure.
And Shara was able to add that focus result with her lock,
okay.
which is what we missed for like a moment. And I was like, oh, wait a second. Oh, Gokuja with the savage comment says, "Man, Finn disappeared faster than his character arc."
Oh.
A misstep for sure. In X-Wing, we call those missed opportunities. Is what we call those.
Yeah.
All right. Well, player cam seems to be working again. What they miss? Nick's nervous. he thought for a second that he had missed something. Cheating. You guys can't hear the table, Mike. He said, "What is Nick Sperry doing?" I just yelling, cheating at him. It's one of my boys.
Yes, they do have the scoreboard wrong over there. It should be 6-2.
Yeah,
but we have it correct on the screen here.
We do.
So,
all right, because it got 6 because we got all of Finn.
All of Finn, I believe half on Zori now, right?
4 and half on Zori, unless we have something incorrect on Zori. Let's try to find her up here.
Maybe they know things we don't know.
Oh. Right there.
There's still a shield up there.
Still a shield up there. But I thought
she took a lot of damage. Maybe they have something wrong.
I may have gotten excited on the ion torpedo and clicked it more than one time. We're going to trust the players at the table.
Yep, they took, I know, 1 damage from the ion, and then maybe just the 2 from Shara there.
Senor Sperry in the chat, I think, saying that it's Nick's brother. Younger brother or older brother? I'll tell you, Nick's been working for me for like 3 years. He never told me he had a brother.
Didn't know he had a brother, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even know. You should bring this up in your next conversation with your brother. Like, you didn't tell Dion about me? Like, I know he's visited family, but he's only ever talked about his parents. That's
he stayed the night at my house a few times, from visiting for local tournaments and things. He's never told me about his brother.
Scandalous.
Never.
Absolutely scandalous. All right. Looks like Ted is going to be the first player again this turn. And we're going to get a system phase reposition of that vectored thrusters on the A-wing. It's his younger brother. All right, cool. Please do.
Yes.
Alrighty, so looks like Tubbs hitting the gas.
Coming in, trying to maybe set up for some blocks there to save Zori from some pain. Prevent those range ones.
At least run some interference, right?
Yeah. You can't just let her burn down for nothing. Yeah, these guys are going at it, going hard.
2 straight, focus. We jousting. We jousting, fam. Where's my joust emoji? Right there. Should do a nice alternating between these two. I think be good. Let the joust begin. And Kaz keeping it casual too. It looks like Ted he's not overextending himself. He's not trying to do anything fancy. He's gonna just kind of lean into making sure that he gets shots.
Yeah, I think he's. I don't think there's anywhere for Shar to really go here.
Nope. Shar's going down.
Shar's probably going down unless if some bad variants on Ted's sides happen.
On the bank. I mean, and Char being at initiative 4 might just be taken out by Zori.
Oh.
Yeah, there's definitely a possibility for that. Depends on where that maneuver ends up with the 1 forward.
That should be range 1.
One bank to the right.
Just going to take a focus.
Both of these are very jousty lists when it comes to chance engagement. There's not too much squirreliness. Derek Clivian is the most squirrely ship, but Nick really leans into making sure that his 3 heavy hitters, all 3 have arc, to be able to use Gavin's ability to flip hits to crits and being able to debilitate the other ships on the other side of the board.
Pick one ship, kill it.
Yep.
It's a pretty good strategy.
And with the 1 bank here, it's going to be a tight. Might land. Oh, he's got it. He's got it. Easy.
Allows Luke to maybe get his target locks. See how he wants to try to kill Zori.
Take your pick. But he's not going to have... so Zori gets to shoot.
Yeah, I really like the positioning. Other than the ionization of the Y-Wing, Ted's got a really nice position right now. You have a heavy-hitting X-Wing right up in the front line that Nick doesn't even want to shoot at, because I assume Nick wants to just pour all of his shots into Zori. So you have a nice range 1 X-Wing shot there. You got Kaz usually should be rolling 3 attack dice. So I think he has a nice joust vector himself as well. That was the shot against Shara, I believe, and Zori did end up rolling 3.
There it is.
And Nick rolled 1 blank result.
That's it. That was the one.
Forgetting the target lock thing. He didn't do Zori.
He forgot Shara's ability right there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a blunder.
That's huge. Yeah. Yeah, Shara could have spent that target lock that
been
he
alive
had on
and been a part of the offense this
and
turn.
Yeah. Oof. Big misplay. We call those missed opportunities, I believe.
Yes. And 3 crits coming in.
Ooh.
Shield. Crit.
We got a hull breach.
Wounded pilot. Weapons failure.
Oof. It is a limping Zori now.
All right, so Zori down to 2 hull. You're going to need Gavin to follow up after Luke.
And this is where the body count on Ted's side, has that small advantage. Trading back and forth.
Oh, you know what we missed, Clint? It was the loose stabilizer. She had loose stabilizer and did a 1 bank.
Okay. And just lost a health there and went in with 2. Okay.
All right. Hit crit with R6 on Kaz. Takes 1 damage on Luke.
Gavin range 2 into Zori. Got to
Trying
keep
to finish
pouring
it.
in those shots.
Oof, that's going to be...
These dice are hot.
He's gone. She's gone. All face up because of the hull breach there.
So many cards going.
Pilot cards. 5-9 is our score. We're not even done shooting.
No,
we're at initiative 3
As
now.
expected, we have a very bloody game happening. Lots of explosions.
Derek Clivian is up. 2 dice gun. We'll have a shot at Tubbs. A T70 with the red ring.
There's a little range 2 from behind. Might as well
Focus
spend those focus.
Hitting a crit because of Gavin. He has a focus, has the option to spend.
Could reduce the damage coming in, but he's
going to take it.
He's just going to take the damage. Trying to get a better shot, saving that focus.
Going into Luke Skywalker, blanks out. Heroic. 2 hits.
Good conversion. Luke being able to spend.
Only 1 agility there because of Merle's ability.
Yep. Looks like it's close.
Using the clear judge rulers. Available at one of our other sponsors, Curl Paw Creatives.
Calling it out, though, I believe, and having to go for Gavin.
All right, 3 into Gavin and rolls the natties. The force is with the Sperry.
Nick Sperry apologizing for his dice.
Yes. The dice giveth and taketh away. We must remember this. Yeah. So let's go ahead. We're going to rearrange the ships just a little bit. All right, there we go. We got some natties in the chat. Now, for everybody at home, a reminder that next week we will be live from the Richmond Open in Virginia. Also going on in the UK is the UK Game Expo, the World Qualifier happening there. So plenty of X-Wing for you guys next weekend. If you want to see the rest of our schedule coming up for GSP and our streams, you actually can go to our Discord, and I will go ahead and read you guys our upcoming schedule. If you go to the important stuff section and click on upcoming events. So we have this weekend, the Midwest Scrubdown. Next weekend, the Richmond Open. June 11th is the Galactic Flight Academy. That's our first event for the Galactic Championship. It's a free event, just kind of a warm-up to get everybody reacclimated to how that goes. Or if you just want to play 2 rounds for funsies, go ahead and join us. Sign-ups for that should open by the end of the week. I wasn't able to get it open by this Friday because of traveling. But June 18th and 19th, we have a Galactic Championship qualifier, Central Time Zone. For that one. July 9th, I'm going to be flying down to Orlando for the Planning Phase Syndicate Showdown. So one-day event in Orlando, Florida. Then July 16th and 17th, we have another Galactic Championship qualifier in one of the European time zones. And then once we get to August, we have Gen Con. I'm still waiting to get confirmation from AMG whether or not we can stream. But I have... we were actually supposed to have a meeting. It got missed. So hopefully we are rescheduling that so we can figure it out. But you get content from Gen Con. After that, in August, there's another thing happening that I can't talk about potentially. August
Secrets.
20 to 21st. It literally says that on the calendar right there. To be announced thing I can't talk about. California.
It does say that.
Yeah. And then August 27th, 28th, another qualifier as well. September, we have the Nova Open, another Galactic Championship qualifier. October, the Galactic Championship finale. And to be announced, we're also waiting on when is Worlds happening.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. And then in November, my second daughter is making her arrival. So we'll see how that affects the GSP schedule.
Yes, but congratulations on that one.
Yeah, super excited.
That's a busy schedule for the year, though.
Oh yeah,
definitely. I need to look at the Galactic qualifiers and see which ones I actually want to participate in this year.
Yeah, there's 3 of them happening during United States time zones, and 2 of them happening during European time zones.
Yeah, I do enjoy some TTS X-Wing, so I'll be interested in enjoying that this again. And at some point, Worlds, yeah. I've had a Worlds ticket sitting around, for quite a long time.
Yep. Ready and waiting.
Yeah.
All right, looks like Kaz going to go ahead and... All right, this is Derek scooping up a target lock there.
Kaz just gumming up the works. Tubbs doing a Talon roll.
Focus. I think he's expecting maybe Gavin to try to run away here. It's a common E-wing tactic.
Went for the K-turn,
A boom and zoom tactics.
Yes.
And got the K-turn. He's staying aggressive.
From Gavin.
BD Bumbo, yes, Nova Open is on the schedule. I am officially booked for that one. So we're good to go there.
Luke is doing the same, following suit with the 4K. Staying aggressive and is now on the flank of Ted's list.
4Ks all around. So yeah, Nick not taking his foot off the gas.
With this kind of list, that the firepower he brought, you don't. For the most part, especially in this this scenario, yeah, you just got to keep shooting. Nick has a really good list for this objective. I think his list really shines in this one, and like I said, salvage because of the Gavin trigger. Not so sure how he fared in the other ones, but
good enough to be in the top 16.
Yes. Good
enough
to make it all the way to top 8.
2v1 takes a damage. Potentially, we're gonna have elusive here. Oh, had a focus. Nick Sperry stealing focus tokens from ships.
Cheating again.
Yep.
Getting caught on stream.
On stream. There you go. Clip it. Send it to him.
We got Gavin into Merle. Range 1.
There it is. 2 hits and a crit. Going into Merle.
Spending that
takes
focus
2.
that he got from a pattern
crit.
analyzer.
Yes.
I think J. Chris Tubbs might be the hero of the Resistance here if he's able to. Because he's the biggest gun on the table left, I think.
He's got a chance. 2 for 2.
He needs to really step it up.
Luke just got half pointed.
Yeah. And that's big. Luke's a big player on Nick's side.
Another shot going there. Spends the force. So they have a score of 10-8 on their side. We might be missing some cards.
Am I missing something somewhere? Well, so Shara was worth 5, and then the half points from Luke there. So should be getting 3 points from Luke, right?
Is that what it is? Yeah. Okay. Half on Luke. We must have missed the damage earlier.
Yeah. Now this is a situation where Nick could take advantage of that R5 astromech and disengage with Luke and regenerate, a couple health, and then come back in, ready to fight again. I don't know if he's going to have the opportunity to do that in this game, or if he's going to have the desire to do it. He might just feel like he
have the passion.
He might just feel like he has to keep his foot on the gas and keep that pressure on. And if Luke, turns off for a round or two, just to regenerate, he might come back and find that all his friends are dead.
Oh no! Don't. Luke, did you notice every time you left in the movie things went wrong? Just stick around, buddy.
Systems phase rotate of the turret arc of Derek with vectored cannons upgrade.
I got a text from my wife. Happy to report that Arwen has finally completed the backwards tumble. It's been struggling with it in gymnastics. It's a proud father moment.
Yeah.
We've been working on stuff at home. She's like, come on, you could do it. She was scared because she couldn't see where her feet were going.
Yeah.
Anything forward, She doesn't care.
That's
She'll
fine.
like jump off of these giant things, but backwards kind of freaked her out.
Oh yeah, it's like equilibrium problems,
Probably.
going backwards, and
You got to trust it. That's
it's a little freaky.
But he had to. Goku just said he had to do his training. Yep.
Well, good for her. Congratulations.
All right. Looks like they're ready to go. All right, and we're
back in
boosting,
with
staying
Derek.
aggressive.
Boosting in to get that range 1 on Merle.
And here we go. First player on Nick's side, so Gavin.
Moving before Kaz. And Tubbs.
Shout out to my boy Marcel Manzano in the chat. Takes a focus. Ted is close in score-wise. We could kind of over the mic. We can hear him say that he doesn't feel like it's as close as the score says. But I mean, he gets Luke Skywalker off the board.
Oh yeah, that's
and he
a
has
big shift.
If
you can get Luke off the board and not lose anything while doing it,
Yep.
that shifts you back to the body count.
Yep,
and
you gotta
you're
keep-
ahead.
Stay aggressive, Ted. I believe in you.
You see, this is Luke taking the time off to maybe go regen.
Uh-oh.
And he might come back and find all his friends dead.
You left and now your friends are gone.
If he does it. Yep, there he is. R5 charge. Ditching one of those cards. Going.
All right. Now, a reminder with our updated rules, even if you regen above half points, you don't get the points back.
Yeah.
So
you get to keep the ship around, but you don't regenerate the points. And of course, Nick commenting over there, he says, "It is the cowardly thing to do, but the right thing to do."
2 hits, 2 crits, big punch. Takes 3 there on Tubbs. Shield.
Tubbs taking a big hit.
Council fire.
But can he return the favor is the
breach.
question. Consoling fire, hull breach.
Just do it.
And forgot that you're allowed to take a focus, a red focus, when you bump.
Yeah.
And they just remembered that, and both agreed to go ahead and do it.
All right, gonna go ahead and check bullseye arc there for Kaz.
No bullseye for Kaz.
Two hits and a crit. Big money.
Ooh, that's half points on Derek. That's 1 whole point.
Hey, it's one more than they had before. Climbing.
It feels
9 to 12.
Well, it feels a little bad when you do that, but
There you go. That's one of the that's like the worst defense or offense he's done.
that was a shot from Merle, taking 1 damage on I assume Gavin. Consoling fire. It's nice and warm. It doesn't hurt.
Three hits.
All right. Gavin's elusive.
Elusive.
Works out for him. Only losing one there.
Shield down. Merle, range 2. Into Cornhorn. Double crits.
Crit.
He's plinking away, little by little. Down to 1 shield.
Getting there.
Gokuja, I did see your message earlier. We'll go ahead and re-roll it. All right, so looking at the board state right now, 12-9.
Points-wise, still in Nick Sperry's favor. Yeah, 12-9. I think they've neglected the round counter a little bit, but that's okay.
We did too. It's right. Round 5.
Right. Can't say anything to them. We haven't done ourselves. It's a whole new thing to have to remember, you know?
Yep.
It's going to take a little while to get into the habit. Now I expect a nice K turn from Tubbs here, but probably gonna have, you know, a K turn from Gavin himself as well.
So what you're predicting, you got...
Well, definitely Gavin K turn. Tubbs might do a Talon roll. Or a K-turn, not sure.
Talon roll this way?
Yeah. So just to keep away from that
Kaz
A-wing.
gets out. There.
Luke.
Can Luke fit the Talon roll behind the 4K?
I don't think he can fit behind the 4K.
Maybe.
But he might
direction?
just too hard off that way and, you know, regen again. Mm-hmm. You have one more R5 charge.
Oh, what's the order? Okay, now my I had an idea. I was like, oh, does this work? I was thinking for a second. Maybe obviously we don't have
sloop.
Does the sloop fit and the Talon roll?
I don't think I would try that.
But it could look really cool.
It would look really cool if you pulled it off, but I don't think I would try it.
So after this, we got 2 more games. We're jumping right into it. No breaks.
No breaks today. We are on a tight schedule for the store is only open for a short time today, as being it's Sunday. So we're just gonna try to charge through the top 16. No breaks. No lunch for anybody. Should be exciting, and I believe. Matt Carey might be jumping on for the final 2 rounds to join you guys.
All right, then we got to rotate there on Derek.
Maybe no lunch break, but there was plenty of cookies. A few of the members of the Scrubcast made a lot of cookies and brought them for everybody here today. So we had
those chocolate chip peanut butter ones
table.
were on fire. They're so good.
Yeah, those were made by Emily. And they got devastated. There's no more of those ones
left. They're gone.
left.
I was a little sad. I was like, oh man.
Yep.
All right, so it looks like Tubbs is taking on the bump.
Yeah. Just going slow. Wonder if he's just trying to catch Derek with
Gets
him.
the red focus.
But, yeah, I really expect Gavin to do the K-turn, so I feel like that's very dangerous to sit there like that. Nope, Derek is keeping up his aggression onto Merle.
I want to get you, Merle.
keeping him running.
He'll have to boost.
He's gonna need a boost because Merle's got his arc looking backwards there.
And I think the positioning keeps it so that they both still have shots on each other.
Mm-hmm. With the vector cannons, he can only boost there. He can't boost into focus.
Right. Oh, it's a RZ1, not a RZ2. Yeah, just so it's gonna be an unmodified shot.
Oh, he's got a 3-bank in his hand.
Slooped it doop. I'm telling you, man.
Okay.
Oh yes, witness me.
Look at that.
Let's go. Sloop into Talon Roll. Give me the Talon Roll. Come on, Nick. I'll give you an extra $1 on your paycheck this month if we get it. Let's go. A tip for a job well done.
So he gets his elusive charge recovered with that red maneuver, and he also gets a focus with pattern analyzer.
Kaz 1 bank. Looks like Merle is the target there by keeping both Tubbs and Kaz pointing in that direction.
He might have thought Derek was going to come in, and he might have been able to catch him into a nice kill box there. Yep. Okay. Luke is doing the cowardly move. He is turning away.
Minus $1 from his paycheck. That's it. Nope.
Going to regenerate so he can come back in healthy and ready to start punching again. If he has the time.
Yeah. I mean, it's the right move. He was able to regen again.
Because
a whole upgrade.
I'm an old regenning Jedi ace player, so I always agree with the run away, regenerate, and come back. Fit and ready to fight again.
Range 2. Hit crit. And Natty's out.
Can't catch a break from the dice.
All right, hit 2 focuses. So just one going back at it. Got what you needed.
Nice.
Merle stays alive.
Round.
Yeah.
Does Merle got him? Got him.
Oh, it's out.
Oh, wow.
Sad. And Tubbs takes the damage from the console fire. It's a hole. And it's another console fire because of the hole breach. Oh, my goodness. So much counsel. You have too much counsel.
Ooh, that really hurts.
And the center is contested.
Yep. Gavin staying within range to keep that elusive single point from the center objective secured. Of course, in the new world, the new rules, they are making it to where, I believe, the center point is scored by both players each round, just for having ships near it.
Enchant engagement?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're going to see quicker acceleration in chance engagement. I believe it was you cannot score points in the first round, but as long as you have a ship within range 2, you will score a point.
Okay.
So you'll be seeing the same thing that you're seeing here, these dogfights in the center, but both...
It ticks up.
Yeah,
still.
it ticks up constantly.
And if there's one player who's the only one with ships in the middle, you get 2 points. That's called incentive.
Yeah.
Fight here or else. Lord of Britannia sad about their bet. I mean, Ted, he's He's definitely on the back foot. It's going to be a lot harder to kill Luke now that he's not down to 3 hull. And Ted's facing in the wrong direction right now. But
Derek not coming in like that to a nice kill box. Yeah.
With 6 turns left and 15 minutes, if Ted plays quickly, what I would want to see him do is get all 3 ships together. Essentially make a flying V and just go start pointing at people, all 3 of them together. How our scenario?
Gonna need to fix those consoling fires, though.
Yes.
They're not so consoling once they start burning you.
No. But Stacy's asking, how are scenarios determined for tournaments? They're randomized. Roll a die, 1 through 4. Random number generator. Roll a d8. You know, there's a couple different ways to do it.
Yep.
Or if you're at a more casual event, choose whatever order you want. Nobody will question you. It just is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, as long as you're doing all 4 of them.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. Like
in a row and then resetting. I think that's the most important.
Yeah. Nobody wants to see, chance engagement 4 games in a row. Maybe you do. I don't know. I certainly don't want to.
One person rolls for the TO, the tournament organizer rolls for everybody who's playing. That's how it works.
Yes, so
everybody's playing
the same thing.
And that helps for judges specifically and organizations. Like, all right, everybody's playing this, so all the tables are doing the same thing. You know, you're looking for specific things to do with a specific scenario. All right.
It really makes it nice with only 4 scenarios. When you have 4 rounds, you could just play 1 scenario each round, and that way you get to see a little bit of everything.
Yes, exactly. All right, so Kaz probably going to be slamming. He needs to get some new positioning here. Just to focus.
Just focus. Oh,
I mean, it's a little not as aggressive as I would have liked to see Ted get.
Yeah.
Though I understand, like with Tubbs having the double council fires, maybe he's just kind of biding his time.
Yeah, I didn't see if he fixed one of those or not, but I feel he definitely needs to.
Okay, range 2 shot from Gavin.
Just going to keep his focus, though.
So he does have double console fire still.
Oh, he didn't fix one.
Shots into
crit coming
Derek.
in, but Derek's got plenty of evades.
Tubbs.
Oh, console fire 1,
Double
2,
console fires
done.
to be taken out. Ooh.
He
gets to shoot still, though, doesn't he?
He was facing the wrong way, and Derek
right.
was well out of the range. That is sad.
So with Tubbs going down, I mean we're now at a score of 9-14. Nick with an aggressive lead.
Aggressive lead and still very healthy ships.
Merle on Gavin. Single crit.
One crit.
Safe.
The worst time to get natties is when you're rolling for bombs or console finals.
That's right. That's right.
It's the only time you don't want those natties.
Like, man, I know sometimes it feels like, you're getting hits when you don't want them, and blanks when you do. You're like, no, what the heck? Stop.
I shoot my opponent and I can't get any hits. I ride over a rock, roll for bombs, run into my own friendlies, just damaging myself over here. I did watch somebody take 3 damage yesterday by driving over a rock and running into their own ship. So in one turn, just takes the damage of going on the rock, rolls the crit. It's just like, wow.
I mean, you got to imagine how many terrible drivers of cars we have in the world.
Yeah.
How many terrible people are, starfighter pilots. I mean, because they go through training, but everybody has so does everybody who drives.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And now you're worrying about 3D space, not just going straight. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
I mean, I've played Squadrons. I know I'm terrible.
Oh yeah. I went through Squadrons for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I was enjoying being able to play with my my whole flight sim setup.
Yep.
It's quite fun. Didn't have the longest lasting life of a game that I was hoping for, but it was still fun to play.
2 bank.
Here we go. I think they're speeding up the pace a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Less ships on the board, winding down time on the clock, realizing they need to hurry it up a bit if he wants to get some things done.
Just a boost. He's trying to get in the way. Your seat. This is I am safe from a torpedo location.
Oh, yeah, I guess Gavin's still toting around one ion torpedo, isn't he?
He is.
That is scary.
I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you. Here's the hard 2. And Cass. 1 hard. He's just able to track him down. So we'll have a Kaz versus Merle showdown here.
All this chasing for 1 point.
Listen, I want that other. I got one. I want the other. I want the full set.
That is the thing with those 2 and 3 point ships is you can spend a couple rounds chasing them and just once you get it, was it really worth it?
All right, hard 1 using the side-to-side method. And going to go ahead and barrel roll. I believe Merle's arc is to the front, so this is more for positioning than avoiding getting shot.
Barrel rolling with that pattern analyzer. Because he does not have R4 on his E-wing.
He does not.
So
his R3.
His 1 hards are red. But pattern analyzer, helping him out with that action economy there.
All right, so Luke Skywalker threw a target lock out there. It's going to be a range 3 shot. Primary. Spend the lock on 1.
Spend the lock, just spending all the
and
force.
Dumping the force.
He knows he's getting it back. It's fine.
And now he's out. Ted's like, this is my victory right here.
I am killing this guy.
Kaz versus Derek. Nick is chanting, "Let's go, Ted," at the table.
Keeping the spirits high up over there. Come on, Kaz. Got 3. Derek spends.
Listen, if Nick was really pro Ted, he wouldn't have spent the focus.
Why would you spend the focus
lies.
Leaving Derek on 1 health, continuing the chase. Get that force back. Spend it immediately. Four hole left on Luke Skywalker. Looks like we're probably going into the final round here.
Yes.
So with Kaz not being able to take Derek off the board there, his only real hope is to turn in on Luke here. Does he have a win condition, actually? If he kills Luke, he's only securing 4 points for himself, right? He has to kill both.
Yep, he's got to take them both.
Gotta kill Derek and Luke to tie it up. Yeah, there's a very unfortunate turn there for Ted to not be able to kill Derek.
He's got one more chance, Clint.
He does. He
chance.
does. But being able to put 2 guns onto Luke this turn would have
been great.
Would have greatly increased his chance. The only way he kills Luke here with Merle is by a crit chain.
Yes. Triple crits. Range
Triple
1.
crits.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Could he kill Gavin? It's less likely that he kills Gavin just because of where his ships are pointed. Nick's going to be the first player here.
Don't know if it matters. They don't have... Oh, they do have overlap on the 4s.
All right, scooting up.
Just a little scoot. Focus. And
hello from London, Soppy One. Hey, fam. Looks like Europe's waking up.
Ah, good morning over there.
Or wait, they're later.
No, it's
they just got out of church or something. I'm not sure.
It's pretty late for them over there.
It's post dinner, right?
Yeah, past tea time.
Past tea time. There it is.
Which tea time? I'm not sure.
All right, here we go. Gavin making a move.
Should be
one bank. Evening. We just got out of happy hour. There it is.
Yes.
So evening tea.
Yeah. Kaz not being able to get his arc onto Merle there. Or onto Derek, sorry.
So in this event, just a heads up, they're using the Galactic Championship ruling of planning phase does not count as a new round when the time goes off. They have to be in the system phase, and that's due to the
time restraints.
The time restraints that we're under. Yeah.
Luke did do that 4K, and
he went for it.
Could have given Merle the chance, but
well, Merle's arc's in the back, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Let's go.
The problem is Kaz doesn't have the shot that he needs.
Oh, heroic. No, he's got to spend to stay alive.
Has to spend, yeah.
Takes 1 damage. No, he takes them both. Sorry. It was 4 hits, wasn't it?
Oh, man.
I'm just...
Sad times there. That
final round. All right, so Merle going down. Gavin's shot here is ion torpedo.
got the evades, but the nail is already in the coffin. And that was a good game. Both players came out very aggressive, jousted honorably. Nick Sperry was a coward and ran away and regenerated.
and you know, there's in that situation as one of his most valuable pieces. It's the right choice. That's why you bring R5.
Absolutely the right choice. Yeah.
And I think in chance engagement is one of, I don't know what other scenario I would be comfortable leaving for a moment to regen, unless
switches and just to be able to run away, regen, and flip a switch at the same time. So that way you're not just running away and resetting. I don't know if I'd be very comfortable in any of the other scenarios doing it, though.
Yeah, it can definitely be a little bit tough. But
that was a good game.
Yeah. All right. So thank you again to Nick Sperry and Ted W. for being on our table here. We're going to have the top 4 here coming soon. In fact, but so that I do not forget, I'm going to go ahead and change this
Take you to ISO,
now.
Danko, Baffle, Trojan, Prophet, Shadow, Tycho, Spice, Raider, Lancer, Fallen, Row 6, 626, Chief, and J List, our Grand Admiral patrons. And all of our Gold Squadron patrons and community members, thank you for your support. Gold Squadron out.